DieHard 3.75 here with another video. In this one, we're going to take a look at the Joy Toy Dark Source Jianghu Northern Hanland Empire Cavalry figure.
Welcome to the party, pal!
Alright, let's quickly look at the packaging for the Joy Toy Dark Sources Jianghu Northern Hanland Empire Cavalry. And I did pick up two of these. Had these for quite a while. I recently picked up the Heavy Cavalryman too. So I will be able to do a comparison in that video of this one because I haven't got him open yet. This guy just got lost in the shuffle with a lot of other things when they came in, and I discovered where I put him. I had actually put him somewhere in the room when I was redoing this room. I was like, oh yeah, what about those? So I have opened this one already and posed him and played with him. This one I haven't opened yet, but right now we're just looking at the packaging. It is the sort of normal Dark Source Jianghu. It's got a sort of a Chinese, I think, castle here in the background, kind of with the figure superimposed over it. I'm imagining that says Dark Sources. I have no idea. Black box, collector friendly. Here is the figure with everything that he comes with. You can see he comes with a whole bunch of stuff. Got a couple of swords. It looks like a second helmeted head, bow and arrow, quiver, some armor pieces, spear, 1, 2, 3 extra pairs of hands, sheath, a lot of good stuff. Looks like a really good figure, definitely a nice army builder. Not sure how easy this one is to get right now because they have come out, like I mentioned more recently, with a Heavy Cavalryman, and he's a little bit different. But overall, this was one of my favorite lines from last year. They've really slowed down the releases on these. I'm not sure why. This was like my sleeper line of last year. One of the best lines there was, least talked about as well. But I am happy to keep collecting these as long as they keep putting them out. I'm going to keep buying them. I think I have almost every single one. I'm probably missing 2 or 3. And I only have one of the horses. And I think there's 3 or 4 horses now. So I have nearly every figure and nearly, one of the horses. So that is the packaging. Let's get him open. All right, here is the Northern Hanland Empire Cavalry Dark Sources Jianghu figure out of packaging. Got all the accessories laid out here in front. Here is the figure. I do have the helmeted version head on there, just like on the box. And I did want to point out to you guys how awesome that head sculpt looks. I think it's a lion or some kind of a monkey with red eyes. I can't quite tell, but I think you can see, even for Jianghu, this armor, the sculpt, is even more intricate, even more detailed than some of the other figures. Just a great looking figure. Every time I've opened one of these figures, these Jianghu figures, I've been surprised at how good the quality of them is. And this one is no different. See all the chainmail armor. This is a softer plastic rubber here. Just a great looking figure. All right, let's quickly go over the accessories because there are quite a few. Comes with this nice long spear. It is about 5 inches tall. And it's got a nice wooden staff metal at the pommel and nice metal tip there. Looks like this is maybe horse. This is supposed to be like a horsehair or something. It is in a burgundy. Very nice piece. Lance, spear, very cool. He also comes with this sword. Very nice sword. Metal, plastic to look like metal, done really well. It's got a leather strap here on the handle. Not sure what the hoop here is for. I don't know if that is to hang it, or if that's just, you know, for decoration. Got this small sword, short sword. This one does come with the scabbard with the peg. It does fit onto his belt. Very nice. Does fit in there quite well. Just like the sword, does have like a leather strapping around the handle. Done really well. He does come with 3 extra sets of hands. We've got fists, a pair of fists. Got a pair of open hands, grasping or open type hands. Also got like a trigger finger hand, although he does have no firearms, and a grasping or kind of holding hand. Those off to the side there. Along with those extra sets of hands, there is a hand with an arrow sculpted right on as if he's pulling it back from the bow. And it is softer plastic. It is the only arrow that's not sculpted into the quiver. I guess that would be that trigger hand, as if he's going to pull, maybe. So we've got that. Here is the quiver. Again, it's made to look like leather. Lots of good sculpting in there. Again, like a burgundy ribbon matches the spear. You can see this really nice sculpted to look like stitching on the back. That is the plug. Plugs right into his back. And what's cool about this is here's the bow. This is a softer, again, a softer plastic. It has a little give to it, not much, but it does attach. Let's see, was it like this or like this? You kind of weave it over the top and it clicks right in, and it'll hold on just nice. All right, so let's go over the figure. We'll put all this gear on him. Just a great looking figure though, guys. It's got all the standard Joy Toy articulation. Oh, I missed the unhelmeted head. Here is the unhelmeted head. Very nice. I've said this before, that the biggest drawback for me with these figures is the traditional, I guess it's traditional Chinese hairdos. This one, you know, he's got a bun on the top. And it's funny is that I've seen guys do this now. You know, this is a hairstyle that's kind of come back. It's not my kind of thing. When I did have a full head of hair, but it's a nice head nonetheless. You can see the eyes, eyebrows, everything's painted on really well. Get a good profile here. Very nice, very well done head sculpt. Okay, back to the figure. Great armor. Looks like these shin guards are removable. tell if yeah, it looks like the forearm armor is also removable. It's got all these little packs, canteen on his belt. Those are all sculpted on though, glued on, but you could take off this whole piece here if you chose to. The whole belt, you can see it's nice, loosely attached. Nice feather coming out of the helmet, some plumage, standard articulation I mentioned. He's got ball jointed shoulders, looks like a ball jointed head. On a barbell. Diaphragm, ball joint. Let's see, I don't think he twists. Yep, he does. He's got a double barbell because he's also got one at the waist. I think you can see that there. Ball hinged hips, thigh swivel, a double hinge knee. He's got a rocker pivot ankle. Oh, and I missed the wrist. He's got the Joy Toy ball hinged wrists. And does he have a bicep swivel? No, he does not have a bicep swivel. And this forearm or this shoulder armor is sculpted on. This piece here is not going to come off. But this piece, it looks like, will. So you've got some options with this figure. Let's gear him up. He can carry, this is, I don't know what you call this. It's not a scabbard, but it does allow you to carry the sword. Here's the port for the short sword, and I found those, you've kind of got to get it going that way because when he has this on the back, it does sort of get in the way. So you've got to have it at just a bit of an angle because it gets a bit crowded here in the back. So there you go. So it's got to be sort of like that because any other way it will hit the backpack. Let's throw the spear in his hand, the lance, and there you go. He is fully geared up. He's got all his weapons on him. There you go. Great figure, guys. You know, it's always with this Jianghu stuff, it's all about, you know, it's fantasy, and it might not be everyone's cup of tea, but these guys go really well, in my opinion, with some of the fantasy boss fight studio stuff. I happen to have one figure here. We'll do a size comparison as we're going this way. This was a boss fight studio blank. I have him out because I accidentally broke his sword the other day, so I need to repair it. But you can see these guys go pretty well together. Again, fantasy medieval knight against I guess it would be a medieval Chinese cavalryman. And they are in scale, right on. Look really good together. Here is the Necromancer I did a video on. This Jianghu, he's got all this armor on, so he's a bit bulkier, a bit thicker than these guys that I'm comparing him with. Here is, I haven't done a video on these guys. I had these guys out too the other day. This is a Zyka Toys Sektar. He is a 3 3/4 inch. These guys are 4 inch. He is a 3.75 inch figure, much like a Star Wars Vintage Collection figure. Here is a Eagle Force Fresh Monkey Fiction figure. Get him to stand up straight. Again, he's a 4 inch figure. Whoa. And then lastly, got good old Acid Rain, Toys Alliance, Ratco. So there you go. See, right in scale. This guy would be cool. I mean, arm him up with a couple blasters, take off the bow and arrow, the quiver. Give him some space age guns. Why not? Why couldn't this guy be in your sci-fi world? I don't see why not. But he is a great figure. All of the Jianghu stuff is really good, guys. If you're sleeping on this line, I would say give it a try. I have seen on AliExpress a lot of the first round or first wave of Jianghu figures are on sale a lot. In the low 20s, $22, $21. Well worth that. Even if you're just going to part them out because you have a lot of Joy Toy figures and you want a head swap, you want an armor swap, you just want the weapons, well worth it. This is a great figure, guys. I would put this, this is one of the better ones, better than some of the sages, the older sort of soothsayer kind of guys. I didn't care for the horse as much. I did do an overview of the horse here on the channel. I'll leave a link to it here. But I could definitely see this guy riding it, or a boss fight studio, Mighty Steed. But this is a great figure, guys. Near perfect figure. I've never cared much for bow and arrow type figures, so I probably wouldn't even use this in my world. I'd probably arm him up like this. Long sword, short sword, lance, spear. Maybe this guy's a King's Guardsman. Love this helmet, love this face. Very cool, man. Very cool. Definitely worth a try if you're looking around. Not sure how easy this one is to get now because there is that newer one, the Heavy Cavalryman. But maybe that means this one's on sale now. I'm not sure. You'd have to go look. I've had this guy for quite a while. But just an excellent figure all around, guys. Excellent figure. Well worth to pick up. I only got 2. I wish I had more. This is a great army builder. All right, guys, so that is the video. Let me know what you think. Do you have any of these Jianghu figures? Are you going to try one? Is it not your thing? Tell me. Let me know. It's not my thing. Just want to hear in the comments below what you think. Let me know. I'll see you in the next video, guys. Thank you for watching. Please remember to like, comment. And if you like the content, please do subscribe. I do appreciate it. See you in the next one, guys. Bye.